Of all the BG trips I've been on and all the sightseeing I've done, I would say that this trip has been the most impactful and the best trip I've been on. And it was more than sightseeing. It was something bigger, and I don't want to leave.
The other thing that we did was worked on a building project, and it was 3 hard days work, but just so rewarding to see the project come together. That was the foundation of the school, and that's kind of like the first phase of the building, but we need to raise that money so that they can do the walls and roof of the building and have that multi-purpose room at the nursery school. And that'll be such a good thing for them to have, give them additional space to eat, to use for some various purposes. So we need to make sure that we get that done and continue to make that impact.
The most moving experience of the trip for me was working in the classroom with the students. Being a teacher, it's just very moving to see education in action and seeing the students that were so eager, they were so curious to learn. They were sharing supplies, they were passing a little nub of an eraser back and forth, little pieces of pencils that we had to sharpen a lot. So that was just very moving to see their curiosity about us, learning different English words from us.
And I was awed by the amount of enthusiasm for learning and the comprehension of the English language between teacher and student that it just floored me.
There's just such an incredible opportunity here to make a difference in these kids' lives. The work that Pat is doing with Selfless Solutions, it's making a huge difference for these people, and we need to continue to support them and carry on that work.
So when I decided to sponsor a child, my husband and I, living in the States, I never had any idea I would actually get to meet him. Traveling here to Tanzania and meeting the child I sponsored, God Listen, has given me insight to exactly the benefits he receives from Selfless Solutions. Also got to meet his mom, and listening to her express her gratitude for what we are doing for her son has been a life-changing experience.
After visiting the schools in Arusha and the surrounding schools, I decided to sponsor a child because I saw the opportunities that they were missing and the things that they could miss out on if they didn't have a place to fall back on or people to support them. Knowing that we are very well supported in America, it makes a big difference knowing that I could help someone and be that support, not directly but behind the scenes, and talking to Pat and knowing that he has a bigger vision than just supplying nursery schools or the beginning of education. He wants to take it further than that and have support for when children are finding jobs or young adults are finding jobs and going into the workforce and they need the support even later. It gives me hope that I can help.
One of our first nights here, I remember having a conversation with Pat and asking, what do you think the problem is? And he, in Tanzania, and he went through a litany of different things. There are a lot of issues here that need to be resolved, but the one thing that stuck with me was him saying education is the answer to all of those things. And by supporting a child, giving a child an education here is unlocking so much opportunity for that person. You're making a true, meaningful difference in the life of an individual that is going to have a ripple effect and carry out and touch other people's lives as well.
When you sponsor a child with Selfless Solutions, you're not just paying for an education, you're paying for a future.